Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Chef Dad. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make a dessert. So my anniversary is coming up on Sunday, so we're going to make creme brulee. So we got heavy cream, vanilla extract. You can use vanilla beans if you can find them, but they're a little more expensive. We got granulated sugar and egg yolks. So first we're going to start by taking the heavy cream, mixing it with the vanilla and a little salt, and we're going to heat that up right until it starts to bubble. So we're just going to whisk this up, and you're going to wait for it to boil. So if you ever heated up cream before, it's going to foam up almost, and it'll overflow if you don't catch it. So right before it starts to rise, you want to turn the heat off and pull it off to the side. So now it's starting to boil, and you can see it's starting to foam up. So we're going to turn off the heat and quickly pull it off before it overflows. Now we're going to take our egg yolks. We separated the whites, just kept the yolk. We're going to add those in, and then a half a cup of sugar, and this is just regular granulated sugar, and we're going to whisk that together until it forms almost like a batter, and you want all the sugar incorporated. Okay, so I added a little bit of the hot cream and vanilla that we just heated up into something with a spout. It's just easy to pour. And we're gonna gradually add the hot milk into the egg yolks, whisking constantly. And this is called tempering. What we're doing is we're bringing the temperature of the egg yolks to the temperature of the cream. And we're doing this so the eggs don't scramble when you add it back to the rest of the cream. Because if you add the egg yolks straight into the hot cream that you did, you're gonna get scrambled eggs, and that won't work. So here's our pot with the rest of the cream, and we're just gonna whisk in what we just heated up. Make sure you get all the sugar that's still there. So these are our creme brulee dishes. It's a typical dish that the dessert is served in. You can buy them at any place where they find plates and things like that. You can use any kind of container as long as it's got a high wall and it's relatively shallow. We're gonna add equal amounts of the batter that we just made. You want to leave about a 1/4 inch at the top. Because if you fill them all the way up, you won't be able to sugar them after they bake. Alright, so now begins the cooking process. So we preheated our oven to 325 degrees. I have a oven pan, like a roasting pan. It's got a high wall. And I placed the dishes at the bottom. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pour in water only up until halfway up the creme brulee container. So this is called a water bath. We're gonna put it in the oven like this. The water keeps everything nice and moist, so the custard won't dry out, and it cooks it from all sides evenly, and it steams, and you'll see the end result in about 30 minutes. Okay, so we baked it for half an hour at 325, and they came out perfect. So you want them all the same yellow color. You don't want it to be too brown. If you leave them in a little longer, the edges will start to get brown, or if you have a fan in your oven, that'll also make it brown. But you want this nice pale egg color, and that's the perfect consistency. You should be able to shake it, and you see no jiggle, and that's how you know they're done. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take them off the cooling rack and we're gonna put them in the fridge for several hours. Overnight is better. So we're gonna leave them overnight, and then when we come back, we're gonna finish them up. Okay, so it's the next day and we're gonna finish our creme brulees that we made yesterday. I'm taking a teaspoon of granulated sugar. We're gonna put it on the top, and then you're just gonna kind of tap the edges and roll it so all of the custard that we made gets covered in an even layer of the sugar. Kind of break up any lumps if you get any. Now the one thing you will need for finishing creme brulee is a blowtorch. They do have restaurant ones. I got mine at a restaurant store, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. And they vary in price depending on the size that you get. But so here we go. So this is, we're gonna torch the sugar we just made. So you work your way around the sides, not to focus on one spot because it will burn quickly. And you're about 1 inch to a ½ inch above the custard. If you see it getting too dark, back up, move around. You want to move quickly. And that's that. Be careful because the sides are just going to slippery hot. And then that is a finished creme brulee. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think. The recipe will be in the description, and like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.